TBS.
Live in 15 seconds.
Okay. I got time.
I'm going to do the countdown. 9.
Wiping my face.
1, and let's go. What up, fam? Welcome to a new episode of I Call Bullshit.
Call it.
The show with me, Javon M. Clark, and my lovely co-host, the Texas Tall Dog, Lynn, call bullshit on subjects that we just think are some bullshit. Y'all know how we do. We're going to get today started with a jam of all jams. We got to get a theme song going, and I ain't got no theme song yet, but until we get one, this is me and my brother. Let's be lovers, Jay Otis.
To the boo of all boos.
And if you like her, shit, wife.
You like her, then wife her shit.
Tell her how you feel, man.
I love this jam.
Do it to him.
Let's be lovers. You be my lover. I'll be your lover. Girl, let's be lovers. You can pass around. I done
Play the field.
Now it's time to settle down. I just wanna chill. Let's be lovers. You be my lover. I'll be your lover. Girl, let's be lovers. It's time to settle down. I just wanna build. Get a credit
Check the
scores
YouTube.
up and stack a couple
Bill.
bill. Let's say what lovers say.
It's my favorite part.
To each other. Let's do what lovers do under the cover.
It sounds so old school.
And if you think what lovers think, we'll be together.
I love it, man.
And if we dream what lovers dream, it's like forever. It's like forever. Let's be lovers. You be my lover. I'll be your lover.
Do your
Girl,
part.
let's be lovers.
Yeah.
You done passed around, I done played the field. Now it's time to settle down. I just wanna chill. Let's be lovers. You be my lover. I'll be your lover. Girl, let's be lovers. It's time to settle down. I just wanna chill. Get a credit scores up and stack a couple mil.
If you want my advice,
Yeah.
you need to make a chick your wife.
Do it.
You ain't picking which dick it's
Nope.
time. Better pick her for your life.
Yeah.
And she say she treat you right.
Uh-huh.
Give you love with all her might.
That's right.
Give you head at any time. When the bitches call at night,
Hey.
you tell them
No, 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 no.
Bitch, I'm married, y'all.
Oh.
And she treat me good and I will never break her.
Tell 'em.
No, 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 no.
Oh.
I can't fuck with y'all.
Can't.
Said she treat me good and I can't never break
Hey,
her.
let's be lovers.
You be my lover. I'll be your lover. Girl, let's be
Hey
lovers.
man, something about that shit right
I
there just have
love
me in a
it.
groove. I'm
In a-
just over here grooving
Yes.
like,
Yes.
is it the marijuana? I mean, is it the sage or is it the jam? Let's
think
be
it's both.
lovers, my
Yeah.
brother and
Your
me.
brother
I
and
can't
you.
believe
Yeah,
he did that.
Yes, I can't either. And
Wow.
he smacked it.
I
He
mean,
smacked it.
for his birthday, old
Yeah.
head. Listen, man, today we're going to get started. Today I want to talk about
Hey, that's a great song for the subject.
let's be lovers. Yeah. Sex and love. He's saying the song, let's say what lovers say to each other. Let's do what lovers do under the covers. And if we
Yeah.
think like lovers think, we'll be together. And if we
Yeah.
dream like lovers dream, it'll last
It's whatever.
forever.
Okay.
It's
I
like,
was wondering
notice
what
how
he
the
would say there.
song, it's like fucking and love are tied together. I call bullshit on that. Fucking and love shouldn't be mixed.
Yeah, I done heard you say that.
Fucking and love should not be mixed. And I'm going to tell you why I call bullshit on it.
Tell
and we're going
us.
to get into an array of things
Tell
about why fucking and love don't go together to me.
Shout out and what's up to the fans and family in the chat room. We see you.
Give it a rundown. Who we got in here?
Bless up. We got a cinnamon bun. We got Keith Israel. We got the Tolliver of all Burns. We got the Guru of all Dexes. And Sharice Daniels, if that's how you say it. And then an ennoble one. Yeah, there you go. He said, great song, great quality, love the song, love my brothers and sisters, what's up family, we bubbling. Yeah, everybody is feeling it.
You already know it, man. I appreciate Mama Angda. She gave us a cash app yesterday.
Right on.
Our supporters, y'all know, we trying to get this thing reared up to bring Bears and Bubbles back. We want the quality. We want it to look good. We want everything to look good.
Quality.
We want everything to be top notch at this point.
Yes.
Let's be
Top
lovers.
nachos.
Let's be lovers. Sex and love shouldn't go together to me.
Okay.
Think about it. How many times have you had sex and love on your mind?
Quite a few.
But how many times have, once you found love, you went straight into who they fucking?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, why can you have sex and don't mention love, but the second you think you got love, sex becomes so important? Break that down to me.
Good goddamn observation. Why you can say that? Why it can be like that? Why can you have sex without love? That's easy. It's innate. It's natural. It's just something that we come already with the ability to do. Let's see. And then to have sex without love.
You can do it, no problem.
You can do it, no problem, absolutely. So then to have love and be concerned about what somebody else is doing with their sex.
You can fuck a guy with no problem.
No problem.
The second y'all say y'all in love, you mad about sex now.
Right, because I could fuck somebody and not even know or give a fuck about who he loving. He could be in love with me.
But the second you think your life is involved.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you why I think
Why? Tell us.
I think sex is the lowest vibration you can get. When you a kid, you'll hump the rug.
Okay.
When you a kid, you'll hump a mattress.
Yeah.
When you a kid, you'll hump a pillow.
Teddy bear.
Anything that feel good. And you don't know nothing about love. You don't know nothing about love. When you a kid and you playing hide and go get it and your hormones going, you don't know nothing about love. You just trying to hump some, chase some. Good. You just trying to feel good.
Right now.
But the second you get older, and like we say, that pink get in your mind, it start telling women, y'all ain't supposed to have sex without love.
Ooh.
Because I think with men don't attach sex to love.
No.
Men don't attach sex to love at all. I think women attach more sex to love. And it has a lot to do with romance and TV.
Yes, I was going to say OPP, other people's perspective. Perception, perspective, whatever.
Peep this. Remember when we were kids, I think the way we got sex and love tied together, sex and love looked together because of TV. What do you mean, Javon? Whenever we saw soap operas, we didn't see sex on TV. We saw kissing and hugging.
Right.
Now, kissing and hugging is associated with family members.
Right.
When you love your family member, you can get a kiss, you can get a hug, right? Now, this is the thing that's so crazy. Victor Newman and Victoria, Nikki, whatever, they be kissing. Right. And you know they finna have sex. But we tied to love because of soap operas, because it would be like, then they come back to the scene, they in the bed next to each other.
Nightclub.
And we know that they done what?
Smash.
Made love.
Yes.
It's calling, why is it called making love? But then it's called sex when it ain't with somebody you go with. Think about that. If a dude said to you, I'm going to make love to you tonight, and he don't go with you, you'll be like,
what the fuck?
What the fuck are you saying that for?
Yeah, don't.
Right?
Right.
So what I'm trying to say, sex and love to me don't go together. We have tied together something that you could do after the club.
Right.
Call a person up, meet them behind the trash can.
Yeah.
Something that you could do so easily.
Blindfolded.
You turn around and say, if this person does that easy act that you know has nothing to do with feelings to someone else, that mean they don't love you. Think about that. Think about the families. Think about the families. Think about the families that have been destroyed. Think about the relationships that have been destroyed behind sex.
Right.
When people, the same mind that made you fuck somebody is the same mind that told you in love with somebody. So if your mind is a mind that could just go out of here and say, hey, I met this person after the club. This mind says, have sex with this person. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Right.
And then this same mind says, be in love with this person. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Why do we judge our mind? Why do we doubt our choice when somebody else's behavior go wrong? Get what I'm saying? The second somebody else's behavior is not contingent upon what we think it should be, we doubt our choice. They fuck somebody else, right?
Control.
After the second they fuck somebody else, what do we say? We doubt our choice.
Right.
I knew I shouldn't have picked them.
Yeah.
I knew I shouldn't have been with them. I picked the wrong person.
Right.
This was a mistake. What do you think about that?
I think it falls right under what we was talking about the other day. What did we say? Don't blame source. The same source. Same source that you trusted to guide you into the situation. You made that decision. You did what you wanted to do happily. And then you decide when it doesn't go your way or the outcome that you wanted, probably because it was based on somebody else's behavior, because we can do what we want to do, but we only get mad when we can't control what somebody else is doing. You decide you want to blame that same source that brought you to that situation when it could be just a lesson for you to learn. It could be an obstacle for you to work through. It could be an area of personal growth and development for you to get past, rather than destroy a family, a kid's life, cut off somebody's legacy, just kill the whole dream behind smashing.
Yeah, so it's like kind of what she was saying. We were talking about how a person can choose to have sex with a person, choose to have a baby with a person. And then after the baby is here, all of a sudden it's a big deal. It's an issue. It's like you chose to have sex with a person. The same mind that chose sex is the same mind that chose to have the baby. Now that the baby is here, it's like you regret and blame all your decisions. Why do we tie sex to love? Why do we have so many things that women say, lovable things and sexual things go together? I give you a perfect example of what I mean. I hate being kissed on, me personally. Kissing to me is for affection and love. First of all, kissing is not real to me. But the French, they referred to the French as like dirty dogs. And they would tongue kissing, just spit kissing. Just shit that we do that don't make me hard. If someone, to me, when I feel loved and a woman is laying on me, first of all, you're not gonna lay on me if I don't love you. We're just going to have sex.
Right.
That touch, that kiss, that affection, that's reserved for a different emotion.
Okay.
Get what I'm saying? Meaning this. I look at it like this. If you can hug your mama, kiss your mama, caress your mama, that means there's some feelings.
Right.
Even with your children. Now, don't take this. People don't look at this nasty.
Right.
Kissing, hugging, touch, affection, that's for admiration and adoration.
Right.
Sex is just sweaty sex.
Yeah.
Now, what I'm saying is, when I get a plate brought to me, something done for me, I want to give a kiss on the forehead or a hug. And it makes me feel love and affection.
Okay.
But when I want to have sex,
Right.
and somebody start kissing my neck and shit, it make my dick go down.
Yeah, I heard y'all talk about that.
It makes me soft. It's like, why are you doing that when it's time to fuck? You know what I mean? It's like, say for example, now this is not too personal, but women seem like, what if you was getting ready to have sex and you ain't been ovulating all month and you ready to fuck, and then somebody be like, let me massage your back. Let me do something that's outside of the act
of what I want.
Yeah, it's almost like, why do we take something as low as sex that you can buy on the street?
Ooh, that's good.
And turn around and say, this is how I equate love.
Which is supposed to be like the highest vibration.
We tie them together for
tie
what?
Them together.
I'm trying to figure out.
Because they both feel good. And if you could, you'd probably have them as much as you possibly could. And you would tie them together. Like, you want to drink, I want to smoke and drink. I want to sing and dance.
To me, love doesn't feel good. Love is a knowing. When I feel love, it's a security. Anytime a person that I'm romantically involved, and we're going to discuss that word in a little bit, does something for me to make me feel love, it just make me feel secure. Oh, you bought my plate. Oh, you washed my clothes. Oh, you did the things that I can depend on. You know what I mean? It don't make me feel like fluttery. It don't make me feel like butterflies. It make me be like, yeah, glad I picked that person.
Okay.
I'm glad I made that decision. You take me and Chris, for example. Me and Chris, we both Sagittarians. We knew from day one we was going to want to sleep with other people. That's just how we are.
Okay.
What if we would have allowed the simple act of sex to destroy everything we working towards and everything we're working towards to build? I just don't understand how we as humans, especially black people, because other races don't do it. When you go to other countries, they got the bath houses, they got the sex houses, they got the prostitution. It's legal. The women are like, look, we know these men need a little sex, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. And the women fucking around too, and they just run their family. They don't get into all that.
Okay.
It's like accepted in society. Like, societies are like, okay, men like to cheat, or men want other women. Prostitution is legal. We got places set up for it. The man can go get some when he get off work, go home, take care of his family, manage his life. Nothing is never else fucked up.
Right, the world stays intact. Okay, so it could be connected to the concept that we've discussed, maybe even as early as yesterday or the day before, about us being a minority race and minor in our thought process and in our decision making and where we place value in our priority, and how the race acts like the black woman. We get emotional. We want something for nothing. And in this case, it could be that we don't have anything else. Other cultures have business, they have legacies, they have families, they have, wealth to pass on. They're maintaining something in those relationships.
So you saying the black
take
woman's
on,
sex is all she got that's personally hers.
and the relationship.
But the relationship is the relationship. I'm trying to figure out, what is it about fidelity? There's so many things that mean a lot to my relationships more than fidelity.
Yeah, so it could be that that's the ownership, because with love and sex, there's a sense of possession, whether it's real or true, or it's supposed to be right or wrong, it's there. And so, yeah, that's my man. That's my piece of game. Even if that's my side bitch, that's my side bitch. That's my number one side bitch. That's my first. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's titles, there's status, there's position in the sex, love, triangle connection. By having sex, maybe I could have a relationship. Y'all talked about that, how we lie to ourselves and we have sex thinking that we don't want, or under giving the impression that we don't want the relationship. No, we have the sex because we want the relationship, and at the end of the day, we want the man, we want the prize, we want the status,
is it a trade-off?
And the position.
Is it a trade-off? Because to me, I feel like women think if they give you some sex, you should go with them. Do you feel like a man, like say in college and in your youth having sex, did you feel like, if I gave you some pussy and I liked you, you should go with me?
No. In college? Absolutely not.
I'm trying to figure out, why is it that women think that they should get something for sex and men shouldn't get something for sex? Why does women see sex as something that they give away, not as something they receive?
Yeah.
Like
we just got that all mixed up, like having the whole, that being the prize and not valuing ourselves, and just me being a woman in my essence and my aura and what I present to any scenario or situation. If that isn't valued, if that's not placed at the top of the list as a priority for women as a society, as a culture, we know that that's our base. That's what sex sells. That's what gets us our attention. That's what gets us attended to. That's our foot in the door. If there's nothing else. So
so do you think we have an issue with with black people because black women just won't acknowledge that, you know, sex is our thing. That's our foothold. Like, because it's almost like a woman expects a guy to take her out to dinner for sex.
Right.
A woman could meet a man, right?
Heck yeah. Because we're going to go ahead.
A woman could meet a man. They both like each other. They both exchange numbers. They feeling each other. Why does she feel like he has to do something to earn her sex? Why does she feel like he has to do something to get sex from her? Like, she don't feel like, well, I got to do something. The man don't be like, well, what you gonna buy me?
For me?
Like,
right.
What's the deal with that? What is it? I think it's a situation why I said sex and love don't go together.
Right.
Then we get into my point why I want to call bullshit.
Okay.
Sex and provision go together. And that's the problem. Sex will get you attended to if you're fucking with the right people. Say, for example, what I'm saying. Sex and provision go together. When you give a person sex, you expect something in return tangible back, right?
Right.
Okay. This saying of love that I'm only yours, that's not even tangible. Question. Are black women...
Made sense.
This is the question.
Yeah, okay.
Because we black, fuck these other races. Are black women really just afraid to say, I don't give a fuck who this man fuck, but they scared to say that because they think they gonna lose the man? Because for some reason y'all think that fucking the man means he's yours.
Yeah.
Or if he fucks someone else, he may have someone else. I want to understand from you, as a black woman, do y'all really care about cheating? Your personal opinion.
No.
So why do y'all act like y'all do? Do y'all think if y'all just say we don't care, it'll make the man leave you? You gonna lose it or what?
No, I think if we say that we don't care, then we would be positioning ourselves to be more honest than we are prepared to be. And that's just to say, yeah, we like to smash. We want to smash. I might smash just for smash sake. But yeah, I want relationship status. I want the man. I want the prize. I want the provision. And in some cases, they might go together. I would love for that shit to go together. The aim is for all of that shit to come in one package. But if I got to smash to get some good smashing and get some provision on the other side of the street, then I might have to do that too. And so those things we're not going to talk about.
So
that's not what we want to accept and believe or say about ourselves. That's that
I need to understand
situation.
What you're saying. So if I'm interpreting this right, you're saying women won't admit it because they need to keep their lie up. Meaning, if a woman say, I don't give a fuck about sex, that means she gonna have to be in an honest place.
Absolutely.
Where she tell a man, I don't give a fuck about sex. You can fuck something else. And he said, why? And you said, Cause I want to fuck something else.
I'm going to.
And cause you don't make enough money to handle this.
Exactly.
And I got a nigga up across town that fucking. Get into that more because I'm really, I can feel that. No one has never said that like that.
We're not going to be honest about that. We will not say how it goes. We want to keep a team. If I need a mechanic man on team. I need a house fixing man on team. I need a boosting brother on team. The one that's going to fuck with my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's what we're not gonna get. And actually it's the provision that we seek. It's the sex that we just might have to give up. And we're not gonna say that without the love, because we will do it. And women, we're the number one culprits of it. So we gotta be honest. That love and sex shit do not go together.
I think women think,
and we know that
if they can get a man to say they love him, they gonna get the provision.
Absolutely.
It just feel better to say I love.
Right.
Like, say, for example, when I was in Colombia, I'll never forget this.
Or you could just say, I love to provide for you. I love to provide. And I'm liking you right now, so I'm provide for you. We got comments that's being hid, so they must be talking like a mug in the chat room.
When I was in Colombia, I was kicking it with this prostitute. I won't kicking it with him, but you know, we was talking on the phone, and she asked me, was I married? I said yes. She asked her, was she married? She said yes, and I was like, so how do your husband feel about this? And she got mad. I seen her reaction change, and she started typing fast, and I read it. It was like, don't ever question my husband. He's a good man. He's a provider. This is what I do. And
Absolutely.
it was literally like, she was
shit.
like, nigga, what the fuck is you
That's
asking me?
the ultimate.
I said, bitch, why you ask me, was I married? You know what I mean? But what she was saying was, they understand sex is a level of provision down there. And they don't have the hate attached to sex. Let's get into sexual hatred. Hatred attached to sex. I remember when I was a kid, when I hit puberty as a little boy, right? Peep this. Competition and camaraderie began.
Okay.
Can I outrun you? Can I outjump you?
Right.
We even was like,
Middle
I
school.
got hair under my arms. I got
can
hair on my
outmuscle you.
dick. I'm muskier than you. All that shit. And competition brought a level of camaraderie.
Yeah.
When little girls were little girls, you could say, Lynn, who your boyfriend? Javon. Chris, who your boyfriend? Javon. Tisha, who your boyfriend? Javon. They had no problem. As soon as they got up in the age and puberty hit, and somebody had titties, somebody had ass, somebody got their hair permed, there became a competition amongst women. I really believe the way we do things as children are the natural way we really are.
Yes.
Meaning we don't care. I go with her, he go with her.
Yeah.
I really think we have a hatred and a competition and an animosity in the black community because folks want to be provided. Women see men for provision, but they acting like they don't. So when they man fuck somebody else, they saying, you taking my provision out of the home.
Right.
Now, the point I'm making is this. The prostitutes in Colombia, they share each other's dresses. They share each other's makeup.
You gotta let me say,
they be like, girl, if you fucking with him, he don't come fast.
Right.
You gonna have to.
This how you gotta handle that.
They love each other. They leave out each day in strict competition, but they together.
Yeah.
What is it about? Say what you was gonna say.
I was thinking about the whole who's your boyfriend in middle school, and it just dawned on me, like, you would even as a middle school young girl, I want to be in the clique of girls that's dating the hot guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be in the clique that's like, yeah, Jerome is our man. Nah.
Not Jerome.
Like, girl, who your boyfriend? Javon, he your girlfriend too? Oh, girl, that you my sister, girl. Yes, he like you too. He took me. He gave me lollipop too. He gave you a candy too, girl. Oh my God, girl, yes. We the shit, okay? Because we got picked. We all got picked by the same. Yeah, we gonna start a clique. Let's all get some jackets that we call the JCs. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, JGs, whatever the case may be. So I don't know what happens. I just wanted to, that competition recollects, that competition
she getting my
sets
dick
in.
means she getting my money. That's what y'all think.
Yes, and so that's exactly what it is. When someone gets tits or ass or better hair or body or clothes, then it's like, okay, I might not be in the girl clique no more. He might just want just her now. You know what I'm saying? When we was all flat chested and no booty, it was all good. So I can understand that. Yeah, now I might not be on the chick team, or I might be replaced if somebody's got titties and I don't.
I think this goes back to a bottom line concept, bottom line principle that I
might
have.
get kicked out of the group because of the chicks. I might not fit in the jacket no more. So
I ain't pretty enough.
Right, because dudes still might want me to be in the chick group, but the chicks now might have an issue because now we're a chick group.
You know,
so
what's
we gotta
crazy?
represent.
I think it goes back to a fuller underlying issue that every other race acknowledges.
What?
Women need men. Women aren't anything without men.
Right.
The way societies have created, I'm not talking about you don't have a car or a house or you don't make money without a man. I'm not talking about you can't have a business. I'm talking about without a man,
Yeah.
they look at you like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
And naturally, men created that standard, and women uphold that standard. It's like, if you're a single mother with no man, it's like, what the fuck you do? You can have everything going on in life.
Yeah.
And I think what that makes
Speaks
that
to.
sex thing and love thing go together. Like, a woman feels like, if I'm fucking him, that's who I got. If I'm giving him my body, I give you a perfect example.
Because I think women,
Go ahead.
if you're in a relationship, you're in a marriage, we talked about this. If you're not being used, you're not useful. So it's a
You're useless.
mutually useful, situation. And when you decide that, I mean, you just go down the list. This is what I'm giving. This is what I'm giving. This is what I'm giving. It's got to come up. I'm giving all that I got, all of my good loving in the bedroom. You giving your good loving. You got it. If you can put it down, you can put it down. If you can't, you can't.
But
know
to
what
me,
I'm
the
saying?
easiest thing to give is sex.
It is, and
That's
we do
the
it all the
easiest
time.
fucking thing to
yeah,
give.
we do it all the time.
Like, women will bring nothing but sex to the table and be mad over that. Like, sex is the easiest fucking thing in the world to give. It's like, say, for example, when you look at our relationships in the black community, sex, sex, sex. We started off with sex and it end over sex.
Yeah,
It start off because I want to fuck you,
Yeah.
and it end because somebody fucked somebody else. When we know how all
That
loose
goes.
and promiscuous and fast we all have been and all are.
Yeah.
It's just a crazy situation when you got a father and a mother that cannot get along and won't speak to each other
Yeah.
because of somebody cheated 19 years ago.
And it could be that is what that person thought they brought to the table. Was what I had to offer. My sex was my greatest asset. My sex was my barter and exchange. And if you take that away, then what am I doing here? Why am I here? Or what if I don't want to have sex with you no more? Then it's like, well, damn, what we gonna do?
I remember seeing this discussion where these women were arguing about how often a woman should have sex for their man. And I was like, if y'all arguing about how often a woman should have sex for their man, don't that mean y'all acknowledge y'all don't want to fuck all the time? Back in the day, they had a word called hysteria. When a woman wanted to fuck all the time, they said something was wrong with her. So these women are saying, this many days is too many. No, this many days is too many. How does a married woman who say they in love, and sex and love supposed to go together so much, why is it a situation where women are literally saying how
Many.
days as if it's a chore? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As if it's literally a chore. Like, you should this many days. Like, so if you don't want the dick all the time, what the fuck is the problem? I never forget my cousin.
What's the problem in letting him get in some?
I never forget my cousin was complaining about her man being drunk, sweating out alcohol on her all the time when he wanted to fuck. And she was just like, every time he want to fuck, he drunk and he smell like liquor. And she was just talking about how she didn't want it on him. But then she talking about him cheating. I said, but you don't, you say you don't want it.
Yeah.
You say you don't want it like that. Why are you so mad about that? What does sex make a woman? Does sex validate a woman? Does feeling wanted? Because that's what it seemed like to me.
Yeah.
He wants somebody other than me.
Absolutely.
So that makes you feel wanted? Sex makes you feel wanted?
To a degree, yeah.
What about when a man done pick you and wifed you and take care of you, and
Every
that
day,
don't make you feel wanted?
That makes you feel wanted, yes. And in addition to that, you want to know that when he wants something else, that he wanted from you. Like, okay, yeah, you want me to make you a sandwich and whatnot. I want to make you some other things too. I want to be the one to make that too.
Even if you don't like doing it with him.
Now that's different. If you don't like doing it, then you just gotta let that go or decide how you gonna feel about it and what you gonna do about it.
But I just said my cousin didn't want to fuck her guy, but mad if she thought he was fucking somebody else.
Right, so that's crazy. So that's what I mean. There's a decision that has to be made. You know, what's worse, hating him fucking somebody else or hating him fucking you? You can change your mind about.
Sounds like it's
either
just
one.
crazy
Yeah.
to tie them two together.
And it does. You're absolutely right.
It's just crazy.
It is.
Think about this, like my brother said. I said in the song, you ain't picking with your dick this time, you're picking with your life, right? So it's kind of like you're picking someone at 50 years old to be with you forever. If you wreck your car, get paralyzed, all this shit, credit score, all this shit. And you like, yeah, they suck dick good. Yeah, that pussy good. That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
That is absolutely crazy to me, knowing eventually you're going to want to feel, see, touch, walk, and talk, and smash something else.
Okay, so I got a question.
Go ahead.
What about the flip side of that? In cultures where it is paramount that the woman is a virgin. So the man gonna throw the whole woman out if she don't bleed on her wedding night. So she got smashed. She smashed before she got married. What about all the other
That
things?
just goes
she
to
could
show
bring?
that she don't have the mental fortitude of a woman.
Okay.
I understand that.
Okay.
That's saying you in your mama's house. We marrying you at goddamn 11, 12 years
Okay,
old.
yeah, that's right,
Goddamn.
that's right. I forgot
You
they
a-
be
that's the
damn
one they
little.
saying got hysteria.
Uh-huh.
Something
'Cause
wrong
she
with
done
you.
already
You at your mama's house.
smashed.
You done fucked at 12. Goddamn.
Who did you smash
Who
at
the fuck
12?
you
The daddy
fucking-
or the brother?
Yeah, we telling you, hey, look, at 12 you gonna get married, goddamn it.
Right.
13,
you,
and you
you
like
be good.
You done fucked
You ain't
already.
have to wait too goddamn
Man, that
long.
motherfucker ain't no good. That she gonna be a prostitute. Them the ones you know. But guess what?
Okay.
The ones that don't bleed, they cast them out.
Right.
And the only thing they can be is a prostitute.
Is a prostitute.
But the men still respect them.
Still respect them.
It's literally, when you think about it. Now, think about this. A lot of the infidelity and shit we got in American culture is based on how we view sex with love and how we view sex. Peep this. If a girl gets married at 12, that's too early for me.
Okay.
To me, if you can get hard off a 12-year-old, you need to go to jail. Just being real.
Okay.
But if a girl gets married at 15, 16 years old, she ain't fucked with that one guy. He ate the pussy. He put that dick to her the way he do it. She ain't got nothing to judge it by.
Right.
She ain't like his dick little. She ain't like he don't eat pussy right.
Right.
That's all she know.
No.
I would think if it's your first time fucking a girl and you got the opportunity to break her in, fuck her
lay
like
down
you
the
want
law.
to, eat the pussy like you want to,
Yes.
lick her ass like you
This
want
is
to.
how I get down.
You would think that she would be like, oh yeah, this is my first time. But see, in America, we can judge too many things. Shit like she don't suck dick right.
Right.
She don't fuck back right.
Yeah.
Her ass ain't fat enough. Her
Right.
clit ain't fat enough.
She
She
don't
don't
bend it
ride
over
right.
right.
She don't bend it over. He come too fast.
Yeah.
It's so many. Do humans really think you gonna find somebody that you like? First of all, physically,
Yeah.
I like you.
Yeah.
Mentally, I like you. Emotionally, I like you. You got good credit.
Okay.
You got a good house.
Okay.
You got a big dick.
Okay.
You got a fat ass,
Okay.
nice titties,
Yeah.
nice pussy. And you fuck me good and make me skin. I mean, what are we looking
Look,
for?
everything. It's like that damn commercial, that shit on TV. What the fuck? What do you call it? Like the little videos that be on Facebook and they say the woman is, every floor is a different type of man. And you go from one floor and it's just, level 1 man, level 2 man, level 3 man. Then, at some point
Because I can
you
eat your
like
salads and sandwiches forever, but how am I just fuck this one person forever?
forever. Yeah.
Like, it's like we looking for somebody that's cute, somebody that fuck good. Sex shouldn't be an equation. Now watch this, so we can get into a deeper perspective. Why I call bullshit on sex and love.
I do too, after this conversation.
Do you realize that sex and how much you want to fuck a motherfucker has to do with physical attraction?
Yes.
So watch this. You can look at a woman, she look a certain way, makes you want to fuck her.
Okay.
You get with her for sex and how she look, and she has none of the right qualities for life.
And then what?
Think about this now. Why can't you find the woman or man that fits you for life? And then I get sex when I get it. If he got a little dick, that's just what he got. If you don't get that little dick but once a month, you'll come off it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell people sex is an itch that should be scratched. As a man, I'm gonna be honest. As
like
a man,
eating.
Yeah, exactly. When we had that itch,
I'm hungry.
man, any woman can
What
scratch
do you
that bitch
want
for
to
me.
eat?
It don't take no
Italian,
love. It don't take no
Mexican.
feelings. It don't take nothing. When a
Nothing.
man gets horny, if a woman is walking by,
Bye.
she fit the description.
Yeah.
And really, that's how it is for a woman.
Yeah.
Like with dogs, you see
Yes.
animals in heat.
Yes.
What I'm trying to say is, why do we take that and make that priority? And that's only happening once a week, twice a week. You got 30 days in a month. You was about to say something look important.
I had even read somewhere that like after women have kids, their senses change. Their body's altogether different. And your senses change. Taste buds, maybe even your sight is a little off, but your smell. And I have read or heard or watched a show somewhere a woman was like, her husband smelled different.
Yeah.
Her man of like 20-something years and 4-5 kids. And so she went into doing some research and was like, in nature, that was a sign that it was time for her to go mate with somebody else. Like she's had kids. She's had her rendezvous with this person. That don't mean he ain't her man or her husband for life or her partner. But it was just time for her to get some other ass. You know what I'm saying? Like that made so much sense to me. The same
Like,
thing with a man and how y'all, the scent don't do it for her no more. That don't mean it wouldn't do it for her eventually later again. But this was just something that was happening with her and her body. And so she went and did some research. It was a woman.
So
I
she
don't
had
remember where.
documented proof on why
That it
she
was,
should. See
yes,
how women
but
are.
they was in an open relationship.
They got documented
yes,
proof on
she
why
was
they
like,
fuck around.
Yes, we are polygamous, and that's what it is. I have always been like this, and you know, I got research now to back it up. You know how we do.
Dr. Jones
Yes.
said it's okay for me to get some dick.
some dick from somewhere else. Yes, absolutely. And so I always wanted to go back and look that up and be like, that made such absolutely
Let me ask you this.
total sense when you said that sex is something that is just so base, it's so animalistic.
Basic, man.
We will
Animalistic.
smash a tree like an animal, you know, rub
hump
ourselves
our
up
own
against
self.
self.
We'll
We will
ja-
hump our own self.
To me, the
Well, we'll
worst thing on this earth, and I done did it, and it makes me feel bad, and I see women brag about it, beating my own dick, sitting there humping your own hand, and it feel good, and you skeet, and then you got cum on your hand, you got to wipe it off. For a woman to sit there and say she gonna jab something in and out of her body, she jabbing her pussy.
That itch.
So if you jab yourself with a plastic object, that mean that can't have nothing to do with need no human or need no love or need no relationship or no friendship or none of that shit.
No.
Think about this.
Yeah.
Really think about that for a second.
Yeah.
When you got that itch, you could stick a cucumber in yourself.
Yeah.
That can't have
Banana.
nothing to do with love. Go ahead, talk to me.
Listerine bottle, the closest thing to you, whatever's beside the bed.
I don't know about
in
that. You said that shit like you didn't Listerine yourself. We're going to have to get a close up on it. Have you ever Listerine yourself?
Bathroom, the soap, shampoo, conditioner. I seen it on TV. Come on now.
What?
That's how we learn half of the shit,
I ain't never
right?
humped nothing but my hand now. I
Well,
seen
women,
these guys.
I know the story is different. They got a whole marketing industry for all types of things that we can pleasure
It's
ourselves.
a $1 billion industry
Absolutely.
for shit
So,
for women. Look, think about this.
and that's the shit you
Do
buy.
you
Just
mean to
think about
tell
all the
me
free shit you could.
Women, they have a $1 billion industry for shit for women to stick in their pussy.
Absolutely.
And they act like sex and love to go together.
Like we jealous. That's
Are you
what I'm
fucking
trying to
kidding
tell
me?
you that's a mask that we wear. That is bullshit. We will be married and be with somebody that we don't like, we don't love, and trade sex for their ass for provision. And you will do that as long as you possibly can till you can't take it.
And
no
don't
more.
want to get a pussy up.
And don't want to get a pussy up. Don't want to get a provision up either. But
How can you jab a fucking dildo made in Taiwan in your body and then and say, man, that shit felt good, man. Man, I had that bullet rabbit. I put that motherfucker last on to my clit. I came so good. I came good. That felt good. How can you say you could do that? How can I say I looked at Pornhub at some midgets that I don't even know, or look at some old women to bust a nut and then turn around and say, I need somebody to love the fuck? Think about
only
that.
me.
Think about that. Think about how people feel wanted and in relationships by fucking. I was talking to this old head. I never forget this shit. This motherfucker's an older guy, about 60 years old in Durham. Owned about 7-8 houses. Plenty of money.
Been around the world now.
Look,
yeah.
wife, every time I see him, guess who with him? His wife.
Yes.
All they do is eat out.
Eat out.
Get up, go to Denny's,
Yes.
burger. They eat out all the time.
Every meal, every day.
Everything they do together.
Every day.
I said, Twan, I'm talking to him one day. I said, Twan, this is the first time I seen you without your wife. He said, yeah, my wife, my best friend, da-da-da-da-da.
Right.
And he went into this whole spiel about him and his wife. They've been together since they was 20. They got all these kids. And he went into this best friend spiel. And then I said, damn, man. I said, so I just made an assumption. I said, well, how do you stay faithful? He said, faithful? He said, Vaughn, I ain't fucked my wife in damn near 14 months. He said it like a baby age.
Oh my gosh.
I said 14 months? He said, yeah,
How
I
the
ain't
hell
touched
he
her in
keep
14
track?
months.
Okay.
I said, she ain't saying nothing? He said, I ain't saying nothing. She ain't saying
Said
nothing.
nothing. And I can
said,
believe
what?
that.
I could not believe
That don't
it
mean
to
they not
save my
fucking,
life.
but they just
No,
not fucking each other, and they
Exactly.
enjoying the fuck out of each other without fucking each other. That's a t-shirt. Can I enjoy the fuck out of you without having to fuck you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I shouldn't have to fuck for free. I shouldn't have to fuck you just to enjoy you.
But
the
people-
idea, that shit is so goddamn
Let me tell you why I didn't
real.
believe it. I understand that men and women gonna want to fuck somebody else. I just thought that the woman was gonna get a guy to pussy
Hell.
once every
now
3-4
and then.
weeks just to make
She
sure
living
he,
in her truth.
Man,
Hell,
she
she
ain't
can't
fucking
even smell
man.
that nigga no
she
more.
older shit. She like, nigga, you smell clear.
Different. I can't even smell you no more. Your pharaohs
like-
ain't moaning no more.
He said, baby, you smell too clear. I don't,
smell too
I don't
clean for
smell
me.
nothing on you.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
too clean.
too clean.
You lost your scent.
Your scent, your mojo.
I'm just
it ain't
bugging
doing
though,
for
like-
me no more.
How that man said that shit, and it was so easily.
I believe
And
it.
I've never seen this man but that one time without his wife. And she bad.
And I've heard you say that even you have a great night. It's an incredible experience with another human being, and it happens to be of the opposite sex, and she bad or he on point, and you like, you know what, to take off my clothes and get butt
It's too
naked
much.
and sweaty,
It kills the night.
would fuck up the feeling that I'm high, the high that I'm having right now. That shit would bring me down. You know what I'm saying? I mean, only for a split second would I maybe escalate with the anticipation and the onset and then the finale. And then after that, it's like, okay, now what?
Because when I first got with Chris, there was times well, I had told her, don't give me no pussy. If you give me some pussy, I ain't gonna fuck with you. And I remember there were times, like you said, and I've had it with women before.
Yeah.
I guess like Waiting to Exhale when Wesley Snipes spent the night with Angela Bassett.
Yeah.
I've had times,
Yeah.
well, even with my wife or hanging out and was like, fucking or make this where you just felt so much ecstasy and love and friendship,
Right.
and it's like you both thinking about fucking and you fall asleep because it's like fucking takes away from that.
Yeah.
Fucking takes away
Way.
from a grand moment.
Experience.
I've had women, every woman that I've ever hung out with that I didn't want to fuck right then, I loved. Straight up. Every woman that I hung out with and the experience was so grand and my mind was like, yo, fucking them, fuck this day up. I loved her. That's how it was with my first wife. That's how it was with Chris. That's how it was with you. It's just, I want to know from the timeline.
That's great.
Have y'all ever had a situation where y'all hung out or kicked it with somebody for the first time and y'all said, man, taking your clothes off, sweating, and fucking will make this moment not as magical? And that's how you know fucking and love don't go together. They don't go together.
They don't go together.
We tie them together.
We tie them together.
We tie them together, and we tie them together for moving. I call bullshit. Bullshit. And guess how it was first tied together?
How?
Go ahead.
Okay, because I was about to say, this takes me back to your series y'all did, Date on Your Level, Love and Marriage, and how you dispel the myth that love and marriage don't go together. So now we on some whole nother shit. That
if love and marriage don't go together, you know fucking and love don't go together. You ain't even marrying for love, so you damn sure ain't fucking for love.
Right, exactly. And so
when it all first started, it was like this. And I've said it before. White men would go off on campaigns and they would take their dog and they would take their little boy armor bearer and they would fuck the men on the road. And over time, it just got so good to them when they got home, their dick didn't get hard for no woman. Only time they wanted to fuck when they got home is to make a child. So when they came home, their wife was like, don't you miss me? And he like, yeah, I missed you. She said, ready to fuck. And he like, well, I bought you this flower from Madagascar. You ain't never seen that. It's purple. Smell it.
Right. Yeah.
I bought you candy from here.
Yeah.
I bought you these precious stones from here. And
This
it got
chocolate.
to the point where a woman started feeling like the white woman said, he cares and loves me because he give me symbolic things. But those symbolic things, we're so dumb in the black community.
Yeah.
Those symbolic things, if he gave her a piece of chocolate,
represented some type
that
of
meant he
ownership.
owned that motherfucker. That mean I just killed
Conquered
400,000 niggas.
niggas.
And you can eat this shit whenever you want. We gonna have it shipped in.
Forever.
You gonna have these purple flowers whenever you get ready because we just kick some motherfucking ass. You want this chocolate, this tea, you want these candies.
Yes.
We own this shit.
Yes.
We own this shit. So when a woman's got
Did
a
you
flower.
say candy?
Candy. Give them little girl say he got some candy. You know. Back in the day when the man gave a woman, he owned that shit.
Yes.
Now we like, hey, give me a flower. I want to fuck you.
Right.
It's literally, they don't go together.
They don't
one
go
is
together.
sweaty. One is
Yes.
tiresome. One is the lowest
One
act.
drains you and one fills
One
you the fuck
fills
up.
you up.
Because in those moments where you feel love, you like, I don't want to fuck. Because that shit
I don't
will
wanna
pull the
move.
plug
It'll pull it all out of
on
me.
this love that I'm feeling right now.
Think about this, y'all.
What's that? You good?
I hear a little buzz.
Yeah. Like the table moved and a little something kicked in.
I'll figure that out.
Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah.
think about this for real, for real. That's going to worry the hell out of me.
There it is.
That was your phone,
My
okay.
phone. It had come unplugged.
Think about this for a second. You ever been wanting to fuck so bad and you masturbate and that itch leave you and you don't want to see nobody? I've had situations with people I loved or liked or admired. They say, yeah, we gonna fuck it too when I get off work. And I get so horny, I've been injecting their dick about 12 o'clock. I'm like, oh. It drains.
The pre-show.
And after that, it's an over show. It's official, done like tissue.
No.
What I'm saying is,
Pre-show.
have you ever, woman, real serious question, been wanting to fuck so bad that you called up a guy that you wanted to fuck and you liked or whatever, and soon as you got your bust, just unplug it.
Okay.
Soon as you got your nut, it was like, please leave. Get away from me.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I don't want to be around. It's not that.
Okay.
I don't want to be around you. I don't want to be around you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to smell you. It's like once you get that nut,
Yeah.
but the person that you have sex with and you get that nut and you want to stay there, that's different.
Right.
I'm trying to figure out who in our community told us that shit go together. Cause back in the day, we know it didn't go together. We know men picked women for what they can do, and women didn't let no man pick them unless he had something. The fucking kind of got around because you had a 26-year-old man picking a 14-year-old girl back in the day. Them men dick was so big. By the time he broke her in, she was good.
She was ready.
You know what I mean? She like, shit, I'm cheating for some smaller dick.
Yeah. Some quick comers.
My grandma probably cheated on my granddaddy for some smaller dick. She said,
I give it?
hell, it take too long. I just need a quick nut.
Ooh, boy,
I need a smaller dick.
My favorite comment on the timeline right now from our brother Lorenzo. Fucking is just high intense cardio with a partner. I love it.
That's
Shout
all
out
it is.
To you. Yes,
That's
can
all
we get
it
this
is.
workout in?
That's
Please.
all it is.
Yes,
That's all it is.
quick.
It really bugs me out.
Yeah. That cracked the total woman up. She got about 5 laughing emojis up here. That's the most laughing emojis I done ever seen you use, Chris.
It's just crazy how we sit back and we let something that we
Fuck
know
us up in the head.
as
and our
kids,
whole
we just
culture.
wanted it. We want that itch. As teenagers, we just want that itch. As we would fuck, go out of town. A woman could be married, go out of town. You gonna fuck out of town. Who not gonna fuck when they go to Jamaica?
It had to be TV. It had to be TV. It had to be the media because, you know, us being minor and being emotional and living in our black woman essence as a race, we got on that television and we saw Dad and My Three Sons and Leave It to Beaver and the Cosby Show and all of that shit.
Leave It to Beaver.
And we was like, yo, them white men love them women. Andy Griffin or whatever, you come home, the woman is at home, she done cooked in her cute clothes and shit and garden and everything. And he's like loving on her and they're having a meal and they got a family and then they show the sex scene. So you know it's some smashing going on. And there's the affection time and family time. And then there's the dinner meeting, talk about finances. No, you can't buy that new refrigerator. Ain't B time. You know what I'm saying?
We love that
so
shit,
we
right?
like, yeah, hell yeah. We came to the conclusion is like everything else white, we want that shit too. And so we decided that, yeah, we're going to create for ourselves a situation where I want it all. I want this package, this media package. I want the cable version of life. And that's what fucked us up all around, totally and completely.
Knowing damn goddamn well that shit ain't like that.
It ain't like that.
We carry it over into our adulthood.
And then we put it on our kids. We carry it over into our adulthood throughout our whole life. And then we try to put it on our kids, and our kids turn around and look at us like we plumb retarded.
You said something the other day that was the illest shit. You said, how could I allow sex or whatever or decisions to send my kid out into the world cut off from a whole entire half? It's like deciding.
Oh, yeah.
It's like deciding. Saying, first of all,
oh my God,
I'ma have this baby. I don't know how I'm gonna take care of it. I ain't got nothing to take care of it. And guess what? I ain't gonna let the motherfucker or her know the whole other half of their legacy, no matter what they can do for them. You had
Look,
said,
I can't do a lot, and I ain't gonna let nobody else do no more. Ain't that retarded?
all because of where somebody's dick was.
Yeah.
Well, family, y'all know we came up on an hour. We going to take this thing out the same way we bought it in. We
Yeah.
appreciate y'all.
Take
We
it out.
appreciate y'all. We love y'all. We
Yeah.
going to say, let me love you. Let us
Yes,
love you.
let us
love
love.
you.
Yes,
If you want to
yes,
send a
yes.
cash app, help us get that Bears and
Oh.
Bubbles set going back like we needed. Y'all do what y'all need to. Lynn, we got any comments before we go out?
We do. We have a ton of comments. I'm telling you, the chat is going off. They love Lorenzo's comment about the cardio. Let's see. We had some back and forth about when the woman was ready, I used to purposely hold them off so they would want me more. It was game. After a while, Dead Prez Mind Sex came out, and I believe that fucking her mind was better. Okay, Dewan White.
But that's crazy because women don't realize that men are doing that. Like, it's a
Right.
game. Like,
It's
we're
a
making
game.
we're making this natural act that we want to feel so good into a game.
Right.
When you should fuck, how long you should fuck. Don't fuck
Yes.
for 90 days. Fuck
Yes.
on this day.
What's good fucking age?
I
Like,
heard
you
this
too old
woman
to be
say
fucking.
this.
You too young.
I heard this woman say some shit like, this is what bugged me out when you get into sex and love and how we view love and marriage and sex. The lady said, I don't do wife stuff until I'm a wife. I said, y'all fucking? She said, yeah.
See,
So what she was saying was, I ain't gonna go by wash the nigga clothes. I ain't gonna cook for him. I ain't gonna do none of that shit until I'm a wife. But I'm gonna fuck him. So you fucking him to keep him, right?
Right.
Because what's more submissive or wifely than bending over and letting a man fuck you from the back and push your head down in the bed and spit on you and slap you and snatch your ass? I'm just saying, Uncle Sylvester do all that shit. I'm just saying.
Oh God.
But family, we appreciate y'all, man. We gonna
It's because we got it twisted. We got it backwards. I think we got our priorities ass backwards. We leading with our ass. We trying to, entice strangers, people that we don't know, into our home, to our life, into our families with ass. It's like stranger danger,
Well, we gonna take it out the same way we bought it in.
Do
man.
it. Jay Vegas says it's 24 hours in a day, 45 minutes for fucking, 23 hours and 15 minutes of the day. What you gonna do with it?
I ain't fucking 45 minutes no more.
Let's be lovers. You be my lover. I'll be your lover. Girl, let's be lovers. You can pace around. I done played the field. Now it's time to settle down. I just wanna chill. Let's be lovers.
Sing it
Be
out.
my lover.
Take your part.
I'll
I'ma
be
take
your
my part.
lover.
Okay, I gotta get my
Girl,
mic
let's be
up.
lovers. It's time to
I
settle
forgot.
down. I just wanna
There you
chill.
go. Yeah.
Get a credit
I like it
scores
right
up
there.
and stack
Take
the
Boo Boo Paw.
bill. Let's
Say what lovers say to each other. But
Just
let's
but.
do what lovers do under the covers. Ooh, and if we think like lovers think, we'll be together. Let me get my cup.
And if we dream what lovers dream,
Guess what, baby? It's like forever. It's like forever. Let's be lovers. You be my lover. I'll be your lover. Girl, let's be lovers. I love this joint.
now it's time to settle down.
I just wanna chill.
Let's be
Oh,
lovers.
you be my lover. I'll be your lover. Girl, let's be lovers.
Time to settle down. I just wanna build.
Somebody said it's hot, fam.
Scores up and stack the
Come on, Jay. Woo.
If you want my advice,
Tell 'em.
you need to make a chick your wife.
Do it.
Ain't picking which dick this time. Let 'em pick her for your life.
That's
And
right.
she say she treat you right.
Uh-huh.
Give you love with all her might.
For sure.
You headed in the time. When
Yeah.
the bitches call that night,
You tell 'em.
no.
Bitch, I'm married, y'all.
And she treat me good and I will never
I'm
break
married now.
No. I can't fuck with y'all.
I'm clowning Boo Boo. I love this song. Boy, let's be yeah. I'll be your lover. Boy, let's be lovers.
You can pass around, I done played the field. Now
Hey,
it's time to settle down.
I just wanna chill.
Let's be lovers.
I wanna chill.
Be my lover. I'll be your lover.
Tell 'em, boo.
Girl, let's be lovers. It's time to settle down.
I just wanna
Hey, watch when this shit come back in.
Come on, this is
old
my
song.
part. Yes.
Let's
Say what lovers
the covers.
Hey,
And if we think what
lovers think
we'll be together.
Ooh.
And if we dream,
I just want to dream with you, baby.
it's like forever. It's like forever.
Let's be lovers.
Man, we appreciate
Yes.
my man Jaron Ashton for the Cash App, man.
Thank you, Jaron.
We love y'all, Bears and Bubbles.